Only one company in Australia commercially produces magnetite pellets. And only one has both mining and pellet production expertise. Grange Resources is Australia's leading magnetite producer. Grange operates Australia's largest integrated iron ore mining and pellet production business in Tasmania and is developing its world-class magnetite project in Western Australia. The Southdown project near Albany is a significant magnetite project which will firmly establish Grange on both sides of the Australian continent as a major magnetite producer. While the company's Savage River mine in northwest Tasmania is a long-life mining asset, Southdown is forecast to supply up to 5 times the amount of iron ore over a much longer time frame. Grange's Tasmanian operations, the Savage River mine and its pellet production facility at Port Latter, provide the cash flow, experience and systems necessary for the successful development of Southdown, a key difference between Grange and its magnetite peers. The Savage River mine has a resource of 300 million tonnes, most of which will come from the North Pit. A reserve of almost 114 million tonnes, graded at over 51% magnetite, will result in the life of the mine extending to 2030. Once mined, Grange's magnetite iron ore is processed into a concentrate slurry and pumped to the pellet plant at Port Latter. The plant produces between 2.3 and 2.5 million tonnes of premium quality iron ore pellets annually. Grange's current supply contracts with Zhejiang, China's largest private steel mill, and Australian company BlueScope Steel are built on its ability to consistently supply premium quality pellets from its Port Latter plant. In the past 3 years that Grange has owned and run the Tasmanian operations, management systems and a strategic focus have been priorities. In 2011, the company's focus on improved profitability and safety paid off.
Last year was a year of consolidation. We saw our safety performance improve 50%, recording 0 lost time injuries. We rebuilt the truck fleet and undertook major maintenance in the concentrator. The challenges brought about by the wall failure that occurred in June 2010 have been overcome as we've undertaken a complete cutback of the east wall of the North Pit. And we've managed all of that work in 2011 whilst maintaining good profits and cash flow. In 2012, we'll be mining solely from the North Pit, which will give us much more predictable outcomes.
Grange has also revised Savage River's long-term mine plan, with the mine life now extended to 2030.
The drilling program at Long Plains, which commenced in 2011, will be completed in the first quarter of 2012. Long Plains is a magnetite deposit close to Savage River, which has the potential to extend the mine life by up to 5 years.
The Savage River operations continue to provide a steady cash flow and expertise for development of the Southdown project. Grange's Southdown project is located 90 kilometres northeast of Albany in the southwest of Western Australia. This port city provides a ready workforce as well as many of the services and infrastructure required for the project. An $8 million drilling program undertaken at Southdown in 2011 has increased the resource to almost 1 billion tonnes of premium quality magnetite along the 12-kilometre strike length of the deposit. The magnetite will be mined by proven open pit methods.
Southdown has a long strike extension and it outcrops to the west. That really has the potential for us to increase production because we can set up multiple work areas. Our expectation with that is we'll be able to lower production costs because it really has a good stripping ratio. It has some excellent ground conditions and the weather in Albany is very favourable to mining operations. And one of the biggest advantages we have is a ready-made workforce all ready to go in Albany.
Southdown's magnetite resource is sufficient to support a long mine life, with annual production rates of up to 10 million tonnes of high-quality concentrate containing about 70% iron with very low phosphorus levels, a key requirement of the steel industry. An extensive program of test work and process design has been completed for Southdown, and all the mine's approvals are in place. Water will be supplied to the operation through a number of sources, including a desalination plant located 20 kilometers from the project on the coast. Like Grange's Savage River operation, the ore will be crushed and ground before going through a wet magnetic separation process to produce a high-grade magnetite concentrate. The magnetite concentrate, mixed with water, will be pumped to Albany via an underground pipeline. This process reflects what is done at Grange's Tasmanian operation. Once the Southdown concentrate reaches Albany, it will be filtered and stored, ready for shipping. To efficiently and cost-effectively export the concentrate, the Albany Port Authority will upgrade the existing port facilities by reclaiming land for a new berth and deepening the existing shipping channel to accommodate Cape-size vessels. At every step, geology, mining and processing, the Southdown project has the added advantage of Grange's in-house magnetite expertise. Today, Grange Resources is the largest magnetite pellet producer in Australia, with margins that rival the world's biggest iron ore exporters.
The Southdown project has a number of advantages. We have the resources and the reserves, the land we need, access to power, water and the port, and a willing workforce in what's a great part of Australia. Together with our mining and pellet production expertise, the cash generated from the Tasmanian operations mean that this project has the ability to make Grange a world-class magnetite producer.
This world-class project is destined to make Grange one of the region's biggest magnetite exporters. From mining to pellet production, Grange Resources is Australia's leading magnetite producer.